Ignoring isn't always cold. In love, silence can be a signal, a shield, or a strategy, and sometimes it's simply a nervous system hitting the brakes. People most often ignore each other for a handful of deeply human reasons. One, to hide feelings. When emotions feel too big, too vulnerable, or too risky, silence becomes a disguise. If I don't respond, I can't be rejected. Two, because feelings are fading or aren't there. Some people avoid direct honesty. Instead of saying I'm not in, they slowly disappear, hoping reality speaks for them. Three, to punish, control, or teach a lesson. This is the shadow side of ignoring, using absence to trigger panic, guilt, or compliance. It can look like, now you'll feel what I felt. Four, to protect themselves from conflict. If someone grew up in a home where emotions exploded, silence becomes a safety behavior. If I say the wrong thing, everything blows up. 5, childhood wounds and attachment patterns. Some learn that love is unpredictable, attention must be earned, or feelings are too much. They ignore not because they don't care but because caring scares them. 6, inability to show emotions even when they want to. Not everyone has a vocabulary for tenderness. Some only notice settings, all in intensity or total retreat. Here's the truth, ignoring is a language. It says something about fear, desire, power, boundaries, or overwhelm. And each zodiac sign has its own silent dialect. Let's decode it. Aries, ignoring as a protest flare and a pride shield. Aries doesn't ignore to be subtle. Aries ignores like slamming a door without touching it. When this sign goes silent, it usually means, I'm angry, I'm hurt, and I don't trust myself to speak without burning the room down. Aries feels fast and reacts faster, so ignoring can be their emergency brake. It's also a pride reflex. If Aries senses rejection, they may disappear first to avoid the humiliation of needing you openly. What it means in Aries' love language: silence is a challenge. Show up, prove you care, fight for us but don't control me. How to respond: be direct, short, and brave. I want you. I'm not your enemy. Tell me what hurt you. If you beg or chase in circles, Aries loses respect. If you disappear back, Aries may escalate to I don't need anyone. Taurus, ignoring as self-protection and values testing. Taurus ignores when they feel emotionally unsafe, rushed, or disrespected. Their silence is rarely impulsive, it's a slow closing of the gate. Taurus needs stability, so when something feels shaky, they withdraw to evaluate. Can I trust you long term? Are you consistent? They can also ignore to avoid messy emotional drama. If the conversation feels chaotic, Taurus will choose quiet over conflict every time. What it means in Taurus love language: ignoring is a boundary. I'm regaining my calm. I'm deciding if you're worth my peace. How to respond: consistency wins. One sincere message, then give space. Don't guilt trip. Prove reliability through actions. If Taurus is ignoring out of stubbornness, gentle accountability works. I'm here, but I won't do silent punishment. Gemini, ignoring as mental overload and emotional uncertainty. Gemini can ignore when feelings become too heavy, undefined, or intense. This sign lives in the mind first. If emotions arrive like a storm, Gemini may ghost temporarily just to sort their thoughts. Sometimes it's not cruelty, it's confusion. Do I really feel this? What does this mean? What if I choose wrong? Gemini also ignores when conversations become repetitive, controlling, or guilt-driven. They shut down not because they don't care, but because they feel trapped. What it means in Gemini's love language: silence is a reset. I need oxygen. I need clarity. I need lightness before depth. How to respond: keep it calm and specific. Ask one clear question, not 10 emotional essays. Invite honesty without pressure. I can handle the truth. Gemini returns faster when the tone feels safe and non-judgmental. Cancer, ignoring as a shield for tenderness and a test for safety. Cancer ignores when they feel exposed. This sign loves deeply, but they don't want love that costs dignity. If you hurt them, especially through dismissiveness, inconsistency, or emotional coldness, Cancer may retreat into silence like a tide pulling back. It's not always a game, it's self-preservation. Still, Cancer can also test unconsciously. Will you notice I'm gone? Will you come back gently? What it means in Cancer's love language: ignoring says, I'm wounded. I need reassurance, softness, and proof you won't abandon me. How to respond: lead with care, not logic. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you. You matter to me. If you get harsh, Cancer's shell hardens. If you get consistent and kind, they melt and forgive more than most signs. Leo, ignoring as dignity, armor, and respect negotiation. Leo ignores when they feel undervalued. Their heart is royal, yes, but it's also sensitive. If Leo senses you're playing them, taking them for granted, or humiliating them, they may go silent to reclaim the spotlight internally. If you don't see my worth, you lose access. Leo also ignores when they're trying not to beg. Pride can look like coldness, but underneath is, please choose me freely. What it means in Leo's love language: silence is a power boundary. Respect me, appreciate me, don't treat my love like it's common. How to respond: acknowledge them openly without groveling. Compliment what's real. Be loyal, be clear, and don't flirt with disrespect. Leo returns when they feel admired and safe, not when they feel managed. Virgo ignoring as analysis mode and emotional risk management. Virgo ignores when they feel overwhelmed, uncertain, or disappointed, especially if they can't fix what's happening. This sign processes love through usefulness, detail, and integrity. If something feels messy, manipulative, or undefined, Virgo may withdraw to diagnose. What went wrong? What pattern is this? Is this relationship healthy? Sometimes Virgo ignores because they're afraid of saying something imperfect or because they're silently compiling evidence that something isn't working. What it means in Virgo's love language: silence is processing. I'm sorting truth from emotion. I'm deciding if this is sustainable. How to respond: speak with clarity and responsibility. Here's what I meant. Here's what I can change. Don't pressure Virgo to feel faster, but don't accept endless silence either. Virgo respects calm boundaries. We can talk when you're ready, but we will talk. Libra ignoring as conflict avoidance and please don't make me choose. Libra often ignores when they're emotionally cornered. They hate ugly conversations, harsh ultimatums, and the feeling that love is turning into a courtroom. If Libra senses that whatever they say will disappoint someone, they may go quiet to buy time, smooth the air, and regain balance. There's also a romantic idealism here. Libra wants things to feel beautiful, and when reality gets messy, they disappear for a moment to protect the image of harmony. What it means in Libra's love language: silence is a pause button. I'm trying to keep peace. I'm trying not to hurt you. I'm trying to find the right words. How to respond: make it safe to be imperfect. One gentle, clear message: we don't have to fight. I just want honesty. Don't pressure them with constant follow-ups. Libra shuts down under emotional noise. Scorpio ignoring as power, protection, and truth extraction. Scorpio ignores in two very different ways: the healing way and the shadow way. The healing way is self-protection. Scorpio is deeply sensitive, and when trust cracks, they retreat to feel everything privately. The shadow way is strategic, silence used to test loyalty, provoke confession, or regain control. Scorpio doesn't fear depth, they fear betrayal. If they suspect dishonesty, they may go silent while watching your actions like a lie detector. What it means in Scorpio's love language: silence is a scanner. I'm reading you. Prove you're real. Show me you won't betray me. How to respond: don't play games back. Be calm, direct, and truthful. Scorpio respects emotional courage. I want you. I'm not here to manipulate you. Here is the truth: if you lie, they don't just leave you get erased. Sagittarius ignoring as freedom protection and don't turn love into rules. Sagittarius ignores when love starts to feel like a cage. Pressure, jealousy, constant emotional audits, or expectations that sound like you must. Trigger escape. This sign needs space to choose you freely. They can also ignore when they're bored by repeated drama. Sagittarius prefers honesty and forward movement, not emotional loops. But when they truly care, their silence usually means, I'm overwhelmed by intensity. I need air. What it means in Sagittarius love language: silence is self-rescue. I need room to breathe so I don't destroy something good. How to respond: keep it respectful and upbeat. Ask for one honest conversation, then give space. The fastest way to lose Sagittarius is to chase, guilt, or interrogate. The fastest way to get them back is confidence and light. I like you. I'm not forcing. Talk when you're ready. Capricorn ignoring as emotional control and I'll speak when I can be responsible. Capricorn ignores when they don't feel in control of the outcome. They fear messy vulnerability, especially if it might make them look weak. If you trigger insecurity, disappointment, or chaos, Capricorn retreats to regain composure and strategy. Sometimes they ignore because they're prioritizing work or duty. Love is real, but they show it through stability, not constant messaging. If Capricorn is silently angry, it's often because they expect maturity without having to ask for it. What it means in Capricorn's love language: Silence is containment. I'm handling myself. I'm deciding what's real and what's sustainable. How to respond. Be respectful, concise, and solution-oriented. I value us. I want to fix this. When can we talk? Don't demand instant emotional fireworks. Capricorn returns when they feel the relationship is sturdy, not dramatic. Aquarius ignoring as emotional overload and fear of losing independence. Aquarius can care deeply and still go silent when emotions become intense. They process feelings intellectually first, and they need distance to understand what they're experiencing. If you push for constant reassurance, Aquarius may detach, especially if they feel their autonomy is threatened. They may also ignore when they sense manipulation, guilt tactics, or emotional dependency. Aquarius wants love that is chosen, not demanded. What it means in Aquarius love language. Silence is recalibration. I'm trying to feel without drowning. I need space to stay myself. How to respond. Give freedom without punishing them for it. Say something honest and non-possessive. I miss you. I'm here. No pressure. Aquarius comes closer when they feel respected, not managed. Pisces ignoring as emotional self-defense and I'm drowning inside. Pisces ignores when they feel emotionally flooded. They can absorb other people's moods like a sponge, and when it becomes too much, they vanish to protect their inner world. Pisces also ignores when reality is painful. They may avoid a hard conversation because they fear it will break the magic. In shadow mode, Pisces can disappear instead of setting boundaries because saying no feels cruel to them. What it means in Pisces love language. Silence is escape plus healing. I'm overwhelmed. I need gentleness. I'm trying not to fall apart. How to respond. Softness wins. Offer emotional safety, not pressure. I'm not mad. I just want to understand you. If you come in harsh, Pisces retreats deeper. If you come in kind, they return with surprising devotion. The translation guide. What to do when they go quiet and what never to do. Aries, do. Be direct. Never manipulate or guilt trip. Taurus, do. Be consistent. Never force or rush. Gemini, do. Keep it light plus clear. Never send long emotional novels. Cancer, do. Reassure gently. Never mock sensitivity. Leo, do. Show respect and appreciation. Never embarrass or ignore. Back to teach. Virgo, do. Take responsibility. Be specific. Never be chaotic or vague. Libra, do. Remove pressure. Invite honesty. Never threaten ultimatums. Scorpio, do. Tell the truth. Show loyalty. Never lie or play power games. Sagittarius, do. Give space with confidence. Never chase, interrogate, or control. Capricorn, do. Propose a calm solution. Never demand instant vulnerability. Aquarius, do. Respect independence. Never emotionally corner them. Pisces, do. Be gentle and grounding. Never attack or shame them for feelings. A final truth, the part most people miss. Ignoring becomes dangerous only when it turns into punishment instead of processing, or when it replaces real communication long-term. In healthy love, silence is a short pause that leads to clarity. In unhealthy love, silence becomes a weapon. If someone's love language is ignoring, your job isn't to chase harder. Your job is to ask one powerful question. Is your silence protecting your heart or controlling mine?